Welcome, everyone. Duckman, yo. Playing an absolutely amazing game. I've heard that. This is many years old now, but I have never interacted with it. Just came back from getting an Outer Wilds tattoo. The universe works in strange ways sometimes. And Duckman gifted some more subs. Thank you very much, as always. And congratulations to one placeholder, Meershroom, Fredge, Fay, Haven, Haven, the A is before the E, and Rainbow Phase, recipients of Duckman's largesse. The janky ship and space awaits. Space is all I know about this game, really. As it says in the thing, and as a couple people in chat have reminded, please don't hint or spoil anything. Why the O, the Crunchyroll logo, kind of? Yeah, it kind of is. That's funny. It's like the same shade of orange, too. Plagiarism? You decide. People keep saying no spoilers, but people really need to understand that any backseating is spoilers in this game. I'm curious whether it's aspects of this game very specifically or whether just in puzzle games in general, because that does sound about right to me. Hello, Kraken Lab. Not easy not to spoil when you know nothing about the game. Indeed. Hello, Aram. It's nice to see you, but am I able to see you in the Baltimore area? What a layup. You know, since I've got a good number of people here, sure, real quick, let's just reiterate that I will, in fact, be appearing momentarily at Miryoku-Con at the end of August in Baltimore. This is an anime convention, and I'll be signing and selling prints, and you can see a few examples of them right here. So if you'd like to come by, if you're a fan of any of my shows, Dragon Ball, One Piece, Sacrificial Princess, Tribe 9, and you're interested in saying hi, getting something signed, or just, doing con stuff, this is a good one. It's in Baltimore. Consider checking it out. And that's all we're going to do of that for now. I don't want to hold up getting the game started too long. You don't have the DLC? Consider getting the DLC. DLC for a puzzle game. Interesting. No, I don't have any DLC for this. We shall find out if this game exceeds the expectations set by Myst 1993. Indeed. I played Myst as a kid. And by played, I mean, mostly my parents played and we tried to beat it together and they were doing all the actual work. Where is my pencil sharpener? I'm sitting here with my notebook ready to... here we are. Ready to take notes. But I need a fresh pencil. So we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. This game is literally a master's thesis about curiosity in video games, so any backseating is spoilers, even if you don't know the game. I see. Interesting. This game is all about you, the player, making the choices regarding what you want to explore. I will say, I don't know nothing about this game. I know that it is space-themed. I know that it is in some way premised on time loop fuckery. That you're, repeating a section of time and trying to accomplish new and different things as you go. That's about all I know, however. I'm assuming... I'm kind of, Myst is my reference point. It's not like that's the only puzzle game I've played, but, this one seems like Myst reputationally. We're getting close to having a usable point here. This one seems like Myst reputationally, and so I'm kind of expecting that this is one of those games in which, really the only currency is knowledge, and that, if you have total knowledge, you can just beat the game immediately upon starting it, as you can in Myst. But that you'll have to experience the whole game to find the one piece of knowledge that then allows you to finish it, even if finishing it is something you can do right out the gate. Okay, we're just about there. Pencil stream. There we go. Alright. I got my pencil. I've got my Virginia Tech notebook that I purchased at the university store in 2007. Still got unused pages. It's a fun little walk through time. Every time I flip it open, I get to see random stuff that I was doodling or writing non-contextual notes about many, many years ago. Hope you have fun. Thank you, Navy Blue Totodile. Are these streams archived anywhere? You bet your bippy. Now that Twitch has said you cannot use us as a video archival platform anymore, I have created a YouTube channel. Let me link. Actually, I think. Hang on. If it's not linked below on my Twitch, it needs to be. So let me just check if it is in fact linked below on my Twitch. Show me my channel. Show me my channel. Da 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 da. Da 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 dun da dun. Yes. If you go to the About, the YouTube link down there should take you to the VOD channel. Nope, that takes me to my main YouTube channel. Okay, then let me link the VOD channel. I'll get this sorted out in time. In time. I have my main YouTube channel that I use for posting voice acting stuff and reels and things. I use infrequently. And Snake.move is on there, naturally. So, you know, it's really the only one that I need. But I have a separate channel just to act as the Twitch VOD repository, which I will link right now. Ah, yes. Strellamans sniped the hell out of you there. But yes, there you are. Thank you. I appreciate the attempt, Rainbow Phase. Stolen Valor. All right, let's close that. Let's get the game back up. And I think we are just about ready to start then. I've got my pencil and paper for taking notes. Yeah, looks like we're good. Just gonna drag this down here. Let me know if the volume is not balanced right for stream, but I'm optimistic it'll be okay. Unless I need to turn up the in-game volume for myself, in which case we'll roll with the punches. So here we go. Outer Wilds. Space. Puzzles. Let's unravel the mysteries of the cosmos. I will wake up, thank you. Planet. Look around, right stick. Move, left stick. I see, they angled me straight up to start with. So we got some green. We got, looks like a kind of oil derrick sort of thing here. We got a friend. Okay. Yep. This is all pretty straightforward control scheme. What's going on, friend? There's our pilot back from your pre-launch compound under the stores, I see. Sorry, Slate. You gotta work on your vowels. So it's launch, do we? Seems like only you joined the space You joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. It's important to know sometimes when a bit has, when a bit is funny for a bit and then it should not be continued forever. Said the dark deity accent. You turned on pause during dialogues? I did, because if I want to read them out loud, I don't want to have to be like, oh, I gotta read as fast as I fucking can, because I'm running out of time. I'm vaguely aware that this game's highly time sensitive also, is like one of the only other bits of context I know. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. You sure you fixed the retro rockets? That was a problem one time. Only one time, and maybe a few times after that. But hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hordenfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes, or whatever. Launch codes from Hordenfels at the observatory. Okay. Ooh, I will roast a marshmallow, thank you. Oh shit, there's a whole ass minigame. Oh fuck. Okay, wait, hang on. Oh, okay, it's not a matter, I thought it was like, Oh, okay, okay. Does it slowly progress through stages of char? This is the oh, well, I destroyed it. Okay, let's try again. We'll be a little more circumspect about it this time. Okay. Humph. Delicious. Can I eat a raw marshmallow? No. That's unrealistic, I must say. Alright. That's enough of that for now. Ooh, I can also doze off. But where? Where do I have to be positioned to get that option? Sleeping bag? Nope. I took out my radar dish. Ooh. Someone's a whistling. If you eat a raw marshmallow, you get samamalo. What do you consider to be the ideal roasting amount for a marshmallow? Personally, I don't actually like very much char. I like it browned to a sort of rich tan, and then you can get a little burn on, like, the ends if you want. But I don't want to see hardly any black on there myself. Okay, so it looks like immediately there's things we can look at, but I guess let's go look for the observatory. Okay, yeah, so that's what I need the launch codes for. Okay, can I jump? Whoa, whoa. Oh, I see, you sproing. You have to wind up into the jump, but I can't jump this high. And if you jump up against something, you kind of deflect off it. Okay, okay. Jump, hold, and release. Okay. Okay, it doesn't, like, super jump if you hold down longer. Gotcha, gotcha. I see, so I can also come around straight through here. Hey, Porphy. Heyo, hatchling. The advanced dialogue button is not the button I'm expecting. That's gonna take me a bit to get used to. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gosson open up a bottle of the good stuff. TM, it's capitalized. I'm only seeking adventure amongst one star, actually. Other stars are too far away. The good stuff is less delicious sap wine and more daunting digestive challenge. There was a thing came up on Reddit yesterday about Malort, the like Chicago-only whiskey that you take a shot and it tastes like it was described as a burning condom full of gasoline. Malort, tonight is the night you fight your father. An iron stomach is the mark of a true Hearthian, my friend. Our hardy hunter-gatherer lifestyle stems from trial and error, by which I mean our ancestors survived eating a lot of bad things. That sounds like an excuse for shit cooking, Porphy. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you're getting out ahead of that one. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? I'm told my odds of survival are statistically quite high. Yeah, space programs certainly come a long way. I should probably thank you for causing fewer flash fires than your predecessors. By the way, good luck with those retro rockets. This projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timberhearth. The satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. Forward snapshot, rear view snapshot. Oh, I see. So it's constantly orbiting. Forward and rear view. You know what? Challenge accepted. Is that our village? Howdy, Aram. How's life now that Dragon Corp perfected hostile takeovers and capitalism? Honestly, pretty good. Living standards have never been higher as long as you are of the 1%. A little, like, ice caldera there. Trying to get a sense of the circumference of this planet. Okay, I have to assume this is our village, because I didn't see anything else that looks like civilization as it went. This pilot seat, used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar, is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that day will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Hearthian history. I like the moodiness of this solo instrument that's being played, that I recognize the sound of but could not name.
So it's launch day, huh? Hal's gonna miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it. And the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it time you built a new, less flammable one? That big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program. Just say the word.
Nice try. We all know you have it out for that tree.
What? No, I just think it's in the way and someone ought to chop it down, you know, specifically me. Think this has to do with the time I fell out of it and broke my arm? That was when we were hatchlings. Who would hold a grudge for that long? Me. It's me. I do. I'll kill that tree. I'm gonna fuck it up.
Which tree is he talking about? This one, I assume? This big one that has the... Oh, well, maybe not. It's already got a platform on it, so it doesn't seem like you would chop it down. I don't know.
Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you?
Tell me about the travelers' instruments.
Oh, sure, I made all their instruments, you know. Let me see. There's Church drums, Rybeck's banjo, and Gabbro's flute.
I'm sure I'm not gonna have to collect all of these at some point.
And Feldspar's harmonica, of course, though Feldspar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around a campfire. Anyway, you hear music in space? That'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down.
I'm gonna also ask her where the observatory is.
It's questions like that what make us worried about you going up into space on your own, you know. The observatory's up the path behind the waterfall. There are a couple signs marking the way, but really, you just keep going up and hook a right when you get to the Zero-G cave.
Ooh. Which button was it that put out? Yeah, okay. Someone on this thing, I guess, because it's slowly getting closer. What is this the significance of this reticule locking in? There's a certain point at which it reaches some kind of key frequency. No secret behind the house that I can see. Pret. Behind the house.
Hello, astronaut.
If it isn't my favorite troublemaker.
We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine wouldn't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and it's not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we please? We'll even let you be it.
Sure, let's play.
Oh.
Okay, here are the rules. Galena and me will hide with these radios, and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one, to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. All right, here I go. So I need to get along that roof? Are there stairs over here anywhere? Because it looks like I need to get up onto that ledge. Oh, okay. Can I go around this way? Oh. Okay. There we go.
You found me.
Okay, and then the other one's over here somewhere. Yo, Outer Wilds, indeed. I know nothing. Oh, there you are. Thought you could get away, eh?
You got me, but I'm the last one. I win. Give me $50.
You're disgusting. I'm gonna kill you. Give me $200. Promise you'll play again when you get back from space, okay? You gotta. Anything for you, Tepra. Anything for you. Ooh, fishing man. Take me by the fishing hand. Spinel.
Fishing ride, singing, helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater? I guess we'll all be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. The big water planet, Giant's Deep. That's where I go.
Yeah, the water is really loud. I can find Hornfell. Well, no. Let me...
One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep, and it was just the two of us sitting around a campfire, Gabriel told me about their first trip to Giant's Deep.
World's largest fisherman, yeah, kind of.
They went over their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down on account of how murky the water was, I guess.
Oh, I'm making myself yawn doing this voice. Too dark.
Gabriel wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so he decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down, and suddenly Gabriel couldn't go any further.
Yeah, Giant's Deep has a current you can't pass through.
Sure, okay, but shut up a minute. This is the good part. Fuck you. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabriel go any deeper. It held Gabriel back, almost as if it were trying to protect him from something. And then in the terrible darkness, Gabriel saw it, and they realized they weren't playing Outer Wilds at all. They were playing Subnautica. The tentacle of some hideous beast.
Is that all true?
Heard it from Gabriel himself. Gabriel can be a little fanciful, sure, but they aren't lying to me. Probably, anyway. I guess if you want to know if the story's entirely true, you can go see Giant's Deep for yourself.
Let's see. I don't know if we've talked to everyone, but I feel like we've been around most of this little circuit now. I'm gonna see if I can check out this Zero-G cave. I'm gonna have to also get used to the hold release for jump, because generally in a game, when you press the jump button is when you expect to jump, so I'm gonna need to get used to that, or else I'm gonna keep walking off of stuff and not jumping.
Hi, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Gosling said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling. Of course, because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. I hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm a grown-up. Ghost matter is awesome.
Ghost matter's super cool. It'll burn the heck out of you.
Yeah, I heard touching it hurts so bad, feels like your whole hand's on fire. Try not to walk into any in space, okay? That sounds bad and or painful.
Ghost matter. They're a little bit. Oh, I see. Danger. Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter, a strange and dangerous substance, strangerous even, that's invisible to the naked eyes. The good news is you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Okay, so invisible kill zones. Gotcha, gotcha. So it has nothing to do with these little minerals. It's just, it is there and you don't know. Unless you... Okay, so you take a snapshot and that... Okay, I see. It's a stationary camera, and it shows up on film, so you can see. Okay.
I love hydrochloric acid. I hope the deadly clouds of it are still around when I grow up.
It does. They're like an indicator. Oh, the little minerals, you mean? Even in space? That will be useful to keep in mind. Normally, this would have killed you, but you were in the tutorial. Hey, chat, and Tom, if you wants to answer, have any of you taken voice acting lessons? And if you have, where'd you go and what'd you do? I have taken many, many voice acting lessons. I'm going to talk to this guy so that time freezes. I don't know if we're on the clock yet, or if that only starts when we go into space, but... I have taken many, many classes, and there's a lot of places you can take them. Personally, I would recommend looking for a place that has a general intro course that can give you a lot of upfront, just like, I don't know, information about what the business really entails and kind of give you a frame of reference for how to even get started. And if I were to recommend a place, probably my top recommendation would be VoiceOver Camp. It's, their URL's is voiceover.camp. They have a just intro, you know, a getting started course. I really like the people who run that place and most of the people they have as instructors. I say most. I don't dislike any of the instructors. I don't have the same level of compatibility with all their teaching styles, but no, everyone there is a nice person and enjoyable to work with. So if it's like you have no idea if you are interested at all and you just want a general primer, that's something you can start with for not too much of an investment. There's also a lot of free online resources, textually, and that's probably the best place to start.
Oh, hello, astronaut. This is good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky.
What are you up to?
I'm using my signal scope to pick up sounds from distant planets,
Set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency so I can pick up the traveler's music. Last night I heard Rebec's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. I'm getting more British by the moment. You're not even real British, but fantasy nonsense British. British huckster showman British. I can hear different planets too. Depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are cool.
Oh, yeah. Whatever this satellite or whatever that we're pointed at is. Change frequency. So we got Hide and Seek and Outer Wilds Ventures are the only two. The whistling guy is on that. Oh, something over there. Ah, there's Banjo Billy. Okay. Yeah, I would say probably avoid giving me even that amount of information, Bardin and others in chat. If I see something and I draw the wrong conclusion, hopefully I will correct it with time. I will ask chat if I am confused or curious about something and I want the information given to me. And otherwise, yeah, probably don't even go that far, but it's not a big deal. Banjo Billy doesn't actually have a banjo, it's just how he talks, yeah. The tragic banjo accident that left him with one implanted in his windpipe. Use scout launcher. Okay, so I can only aim horizontally. Launch scout, right. Woo! Oh, okay. Is it fully in orbit now? Or is it falling? Yeah, it's falling slowly. Okay. Oh! Retrieve scout. No, it's still just taking photos. Oh, hold. Retrieve scout. Gotcha. Okay, that's cool. So you can get a sense of what lies along the circumference of a planet in a particular direction from your current location. At least out to a decent distance before it lands. Okay. What controller are you using? This is a Logitech controller, but it is most similar to an Xbox controller. It's got, you know, X, Y, A, B instead of the PlayStation button glyphs. East to the Nomai Ruins. North, Young Bark Crater. Northwest, Geyser Mountains. South, Quantum Grove Quake. Aram, other streamers and I have a code word to differentiate between I am speculating to myself and chat, please answer this question. Would you like to implement this? Yeah, the code is chat, please answer this question. If I don't say that or some other very direct variant of that, then you will know. Because I tend to think out loud a lot, first, just in general, but also thinking out loud is usually a good habit to have if you're a streamer, so that you're not just sitting there in dead fucking silence, giving no indication of what you're doing or thinking or trying at any given moment. Just gonna take a look at some of these advertised landmarks. Ooh, that is a crater, all right. They weren't lying. FYI, in this game, the question you'd want before that is, do I want help answering this question? Oh, you would suggest doing it in two... Whoa! Hold on, what the fuck is the... Skull Rock is descending on us. Hang on a second. Okay, alright. It looks less skull-like now I'm seeing it properly. Oh, it's crossing over with Banjo Billy. Damn. For one brief, glorious moment, they were able to start a band. Ooh. Oh, I can scope with this, I see. It doesn't actually make me closer, but it lets me aim a little more fine-grained. Okay. Yeah, this is the one I was trying to look at when that suddenly loomed into view. Pair of Breasts Mountains! Oh, never mind, there's more after them. Are you playing on Steam and or fancy achievement hunting? I am playing on Steam. I don't really care about achievement hunting 99% of the time. Occasionally, I'll pursue individual achievements. I don't think I've ever 100%ed a game. It's just not something I enjoy putting the time into. So you were saying, oh yeah, okay, so if I'm understanding your suggestion correct, you're suggesting that if I reach a point where I think I want help from chat, that I should first ask, chat, in your opinion, do I actually want help with this, or will I regret asking, I guess, is what I think that might be overcomplicating it. Maybe I'll regret my decision, but it'll still be my decision. So yeah, I'll ask chat if I want information.
Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you?
I'm a little nervous, yeah.
Good. Everyone should be a bit nervous going into space. I got cocky during my first flight, nearly put a new crater in the moon. Still, I was never as green as you.
That's not what Slate says.
Oi, You know better than to believe a word that lunatic says about me. I'm now British because I said oi. They're still sore I made them install a safety harness in the cockpit. Claimed it would throw off the thrust-to-weight ratio. Honestly, one of these days I'm gonna throw off Slate's thrust-to-weight ratio. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment, set up down the Zero-G cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute Zero-G practice, head down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make ship repairs in space.
One repaired satellite coming up.
Cool, get to it. And try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch.
This would be the elevator, I assume. One of the easy questions to ask is, am I able to solve this now, or am I missing something? Yes, that is one I may break out from time to time. Do I have a
Do I have a flashlight? The game has given me no instruction on this. What the fuck? Geez, game designers, get it together.
I like this visual effect. That's, space-like until you can see the contours of the rock. Zero-G cave, this away.
Suit up.
Chugga, chugga, chugga.
Left trigger, right trigger, down, up, thrust. Okay, there's my fuel. Okay, you don't build up a crazy amount of momentum. Does the flashlight have any sort of energy? It doesn't look like it. And it also does not appear that your fuel recharges. Woo! Bonk. Ha. Okay. So it always shows gravity 0 when I'm mid-air, which doesn't seem accurate. You'd surely, you're experiencing gravity in air, that's why you're coming back down. Maybe it's to disambiguate if you're on different surfaces that have significantly different gravities despite being next to each other. Hey, nice of you to drop down. We're the British miners in the British cave. There's actually a horrifying class system that's condemned all of us with this accent to be the ones who must toil in the gravity mines. But we're not gonna get into that in this tutorial segment. Oh yeah, that's great, buddy. I'm getting some zero-G time in. So you're going in there? In the cave? Hing. What? No, I'm fine. Great and fine. You don't look fine. Well, I hate that cave. So I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Pfweh! Now I've got the hand sweats. The D in zero-G stands for zero. Well, no, because then it would be zero Great Britain, so it would be a different accent. Zero governor. Okay. So we'll try to practice, sort of controlled descent. Okay, so at this level of gravity, it takes fairly regular activation of the thruster to hover. Let's go over here. See what we got. Nothing. It appears the answer is nothing. Let's go over here. Ah! It's very bold of Outer Wilds to offer social commentary on the Great Britain miners' strike of the 80s that broke the back of the coal miners' unions at the behest of Margaret Thatcher. Let's see. Whoa. Why is it suddenly sometimes turning on horizontal thrust? Is it because I'm, like, very briefly... Oh, whoa. Horizontal thrust. Oh, okay. It just... Oh, as soon as I walk off the edge, pressing the stick activates thrusters. I guess that makes sense, because if you're trying to just... Well, okay. It's not necessarily how I would have assumed the control scheme would work. I think I would have assumed that you wouldn't engage horizontal thrusters unless you had... Well, no, alright. Yeah, I can see the logic of doing it this way. Anyway, let's... Whoa. Oh, okay, yeah. 0G, indeed. Left stick press to lock on. Hold to match velocity. So that it is maintaining a fixed position next to you. Okay, cool. But obviously we're gonna need to be a lot closer to interact with this, so... Slowly. Okay. Resort. Okay. What else are we looking for in here? Ah. Okay. Okay, I need down thrust. A little bit of up. Keep moving forward, and... Ooh. Okay. Ooh, gotta get a little closer. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna have to get used to the fact A is down, X is left. Okay. So, where's our last boyo? Ooh, hey, ooh. It's not the wheels. Match velocity will be your best friend. Yeah, I bet. Is it... Are all the things that you need to repair indicated by the red light? Like, is it red light because something is, you know, there's like a warning light on? I wasn't paying super close attention to the first two. Ah. Okay. Let's lock on. Let's go down a little. And there we go. Okay. Alright. Well, in these very limited conditions, that seems pretty doable. Now, as soon as I get to here, gravity's gonna come back. Whoa! Or, I thought it was. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it did. See, that zero gravity is throwing me. The readout that claims gravity is zero when it no longer actually is. Let me up. Goo. Okay. The world is fully physics simulated to the extent that the orbits of the planets can be thrown off with enough effort. Whoa. Okay. Alright. Hup. How do I de-suit? Ah. Alright. And just out of curiosity, if I pick this back up, okay, so this one at least does automatically refill its fuel if you put it down and pick it back up. I have no idea if that is going to be the case going forward. Alright. I did your thing.
Nicely done. course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space. But just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best.
I got that British worm in the back of my throat.
Best of luck out there, and hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed. Now I've put so much time into training, you got it.
Sorry, I got the black lung. Yeah, well, down in the coal mines. What are you gonna do? Alright, so we've been to the Zero-G mine, or the Zero-G cave, rather. So, yeah, the observatory. I believe we want to go back this way, because there was a fork that had signs for both. Soundtrack is lovely. It's, yeah, it's not really what I expect. I guess I didn't have any particular expectation in mind. I'm assuming this sort of bucolic, foresty ambiance with the plucking guitar is mainly for this area because of its aesthetic. Launch tower is not what I'm looking for. Observatory. Observatory. I don't know if this instrument that's coming in here is just a particular type of guitar or if it's got its own name, but it's quite lovely. What might this be? A door that I cannot interact with, you say? Very well. I think I'm probably going the wrong way because they said in general you want to go up to get to the observatory. I just want to find a sign again. Oh, hey! Back to my boy Slate. Where does this... Oh, okay, yeah, so that's... Yeah, that's where I put in the launch codes. Yeah, I mean, he told me to go up from here, so I guess I'll go up from here and just assume that I done steered myself wrong. I've seen a sign for the observatory. It's just the last place I planned to go, since there were other things to do first. Oh, fly model ship. Don't mind if I do. Horizontal thrust left stick. Down, up, okay, so it's the same as... Well, let's reset that, why don't we? Okay, so we need to actually have some vertical thrust before we just plummet off the edge and fall forward to our doom. Well, whoop! Alright, see ya. Okay, so, yeah, the horizontal and vertical is always just relative to its facing. Can I just deliver it unto myself? Hang on. Whoop. Alright, well. Flip yourself over, buddy. And then, oh, nope, okay, hang on. Oh, this is not easy. Whoop. Okay. Right in my face. Yay! I got it. It's mine. And now get out of here. Eat the wires. Hope you're having a good time. I've heard great things about this game. Yeah, I'm having a time so far. I mean, I haven't left the tutorial or done any...
Wow! That was just like the time the external fuel tanks exploded on re-entry. You'll be okay flying the big one, right?
I'm nervous after that experience. Okay, where did I actually see a sign for the okay, observatory, this way. Yeah, okay, this is what I was thinking of. So, both of them are this way. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Damn, am I just blind? Because if this was the Zero-G cave, did I manage to walk out of here and just be like, Well, gosh, that sure was the Zero-G cave, but where's the observatory? And then wander off in a random direction. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I appreciate the four-eyed smiley faces. Perhaps you should be more observant. Well, that's why I need to go here. I gotta learn. They gotta teach me. Stream Elements deleted Rainbow Phase's message, which is... I don't know. Oh, it deleted ... 3. Maybe they think it looks like a penis? Or something? I don't know. That's mysterious.
Hey, hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight, too. So excited it's making me nauseous. Blech. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you are. Two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh, geez, do not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous. And I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling?
I'm excited.
Good. You've only been waiting for this day since we were hatchlings. Can't wait to see all your training pay off. So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Nomai statue?
Yeah, sure.
Of course. Huh, I knew you'd want to see it before you headed off. Hornfels just finished prepping it for display today. Oh, burp. Amazing, isn't it? Makes me wish we could see what a real live Nomai looks like. But I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know? And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Ah, jeez, I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? That started as surfer dude and almost kind of became Canadian by the end of it.
This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. Statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in this solar system, we still have no idea where this species came from or what happened to them. Oh, yeah. They got antlers just grown out of the sides of their faces as well as the top. Kind of simian-looking fur and 3 eyes instead of the traditional 4. Future site of our next exhibit. If you've enjoyed your time with Outer Wilds, please consider purchasing the DLC, I assume. Oh. Funky. Huh. Are these 3 balls just extremely light in spite of how they look? Because I haven't noticed any ambient motion like that from anything else. Stars like our sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. It's true. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. As the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Chert's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. I see, we've got the square concentric crop circles, discount Stonehenge. Many fun exhibits. A black light, so you can see all the places people were whacking off to the other museum exhibits. Oh, you go up here and it Mario Galaxies you, and now you're walking on the walls. Okay. Oh. This crystal was taken from a Nomai ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion and was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. Huh. Okay, yeah, so it's just when you're on this platform, and you can jump horizontally, and you are not reclaimed by the gravity of the other surface. Oh, nope, you are if you're close enough to it. Okay, okay. Interesting. Yeah. Huh. Neat. That's gonna mindfuck me. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Ugh. Pottery, you say. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe, or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system? Or were they born among other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. Trying to figure out what this pottery might have been used for, or if it was just an art object. Ooh, oh, okay. Got out my tape deck / radiology thing. Untranslated Nomai writing. Oh, okay.
We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long.
I see. So that's... Oh, no, okay, this is the first little loop, and then the second loop is the response.
Fortunately, the Atoll Rock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search.
Tom Laughlin, is there a reason you skipped through the metal orb text? The metal orb text. The metal orb text. Metal orb text. I'm not sure which metal orb you're referring to. I will say I'm not 100% dedicated to reading absolutely everything, which might be a mistake in a puzzle game. I don't know of all this information yet. I'm sure most of it will be useful, at least for context, but I can only absorb so much, so I'm not committed to necessarily reading all of this right up front right now. There's 3 small orbs. Small orbs. I don't know what you're talking about with that one. What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. Talking about the balls moving on their own. I read that. I read this. Oh, did I not? I guess I read this, I didn't read it out loud, maybe? Watch closely, these balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon! As it orbits our planet, the Atoll Rock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling you on right now. Yeah. I didn't read that out loud because I read it to myself and then noticed the balls moving and was immediately more interested in looking at it visually. This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Yeah, so this is not text. But these curly cues were. Okay, there is a There is a minimum range as well as a maximum one. Okay. I don't know if we looked at this. Oh, no, my technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Lil Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. Yeah, we've seen that in action. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depth of space. I would hope it would reduce it to 0. Ooh. Hello? Here you are.
There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations, and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space?
Realistically, I think I'll start with something small.
You'd prefer to ease into things? That's a sensible plan. More sensible than most of our astronauts tend to be, and that's a fact. Do you think you'll go to the Atoll Rock, then? Our moon would be a safe place to travel to and get your bearings in space, and I'm sure Esker would appreciate the visit. Plus, we don't know what the ancient Nomai ruins on the moon are, or why they were built. You could put your new translator tool through its paces. Well then, looks like that is left is to like that left is to send you off like that's left is like as send you off like as left. All in all, Bames Non's having a stronk.
I'm ready to die in space.
I'm not one for superstition, but isn't that kind of unlucky to say before a launch? Anyway, here are the launch codes. Try not to worry too much. Our ships are every bit as safe as Slate could be persuaded to make them. Best of luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Launch codes. I don't know if I have to write this down. It seems to be staying on the screen, but sure. Launch codes. Dash, whack, dash, dot, whack, dash, dot. It's Morse code plus. Unless the whacks are word boundaries, but those would traditionally just be spaces. Chat, is there a good way to PM members to ask questions that might not be good to throw in chat in case they spoil Tom? I think you can /W, like /whisper someone on Twitch, but I don't know. I don't chat much on Twitch. Ah, okay. So, we're on Timber Hearth. And the known celestial bodies, we got the Hourglass Twins, the closest things orbiting the sun. We're in the second orbit, Brittle Hollow the third, Giant's Deep the fourth, and the Dark Bramble farthest out. And then there's whatever the fuck this is. That's orbiting on a different plane from everything else. Is there any... Okay, I can zoom. A little red dot there. What are you indicating, sir? I don't know what that is. Is it perfectly perpendicular? Can't quite tell. It's very close, at least, to being perfectly perpendicular. I wonder if that is just a line that indicates the normal. Because it doesn't have a label. I guess we'll see. Alright, we got our launch codes. I think we looked at pretty much everything in the museum, and I'm content to come back here if I'm like, oh fuck, doesn't this look like X? And I want to look up more context about it. Oh, hang on, we haven't been in here, I don't think. The strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed, whatever that means. Actually, whatever is actually happening, both sides of the debate agree that the effect is extremely creepy. I see. Oh, okay, I expected the rock to, like, okay, so it moves. Yeah, it's only in one place if I can see all of them. Now, if I walk real close to you, you are not there, but you are there. So if I walk real close to you here, you are not there. You are not there. How do I make it show up here? You are here now. No, it's not always like the second one that I pan to. You're there, you're not there, you're here. I'm not sure what this stump is here for if the rock is never gonna be there. Oh, okay, there it goes. I'm curious whether there's any random element to it, or if it's based off what you can see, where, and in what order. Interesting. That one's gonna fuck with me a little. Oh, hello, sir. You wish to converse? I see. This is just like the beginning of Mass Effect. Are you replaying my path through the tutorial? Is that the visual indication of it downloading my memories? These are rhetorical questions, of course. Though I shouldn't need to say that. That is the default you should assume. Alright. So, back to where we started.
Hey, so did you get a good look at that Nomai statue?
The statue looked at me, and it opened its eyes.
Whoa, the statue was doing what? So its eyes open, and then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around? You mean, like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but you sure you're okay to launch, like, medically speaking?
No, that statue's definitely weird.
I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did, but why? Hornfels tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open, and
He did? It was a statue. What was he trying to, that he was thinking was gonna do something?
nothing like this ever happened to them.
Are these guys all they? Ah! Ah! My foot! My foot! I did a weird thing with my muscle. Are this race all they thems? I'm starting to assume.
I don't think you're gonna get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe they'd be able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro's, Gabbro, so maybe you'd be better off searching for more info on your own. Burp. Geez, now I'm really jealous you're going into space. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue. Hiccup. More about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying.
He just went at it with a screwdriver. Like, I have to imagine. I don't know what else you'd be trying in any expectation of making a statue's eyes open. Wiggling your bumps and saying a spell, perhaps. Also, I saw someone asked about wiggle your bumps and say a spell on a YouTube comment on one of the, I think it was on the second of the Snicker Puffs Jello Danganronpa playthrough edits. The response that was given from, I'm assuming either Jello or Aloha, was that it was from, like, back when we used to play Cards Against Humanity, which is not entirely inaccurate. We did have a Cards Against Humanity card that was wiggling your bumps and saying a spell, but that is not where it originated. We did not create that. That phrase is from Light and Dark, The Adventures of Dark Yagami. Is a Death Note fan fiction that is sort of, you know, it's one of those like deliberately shitposty ones, like My Immortal or Full Life Consequences or Pizza Game. And eventually it introduces, I don't remember which character it was. There's some female cast members, more than there are in actual Death Note. And at one point, I want to say it's Light's sister, because her characterization's fucking hilarious and bizarre. She's like a strange magical goth. And at some point, you know, as more and more bizarre shit just starts happening and like there's just blatant magical nonsense happening that's way beyond just the existence of the Death Note. One of the female characters at one point, yeah, it said she wiggled her bumps and said a spell and something happens. And that one stuck with us. So, if you want to know the genius that came up with that phrase, it's whoever wrote that fanfiction. That's also worth reading sometime. If you've got many hours to read like 60 or so longish chapters, wherever it can be found, which I'm not sure now, maybe fanfiction.net if that even still exists. Yeah, check it out. Light and Dark, The Adventures of Dark Yagami. It's very funny. Okay, we've activated the lift. Let's get beamed up. Okay, so we've got these schmingles in here. Does that mean... I guess this means it's creating local gravity so that inside the ship, up is always up and down is always down, even if the ship is doing crazy careening at different angles relative to the physics frame outside the ship. That's what I'm assuming is going to be the effect of this thing. We can view the ship log. Okay. The Ash Twin and the Ember Twin, the individual names of those. We got Timberhearth and its moon, the Atoll Rock. Brittle Hollow, Hollow's Lantern. Giant's Deep, which appears not to have a moon. Dark Bramble. Okay, is this the thing that's orbiting on the parallel thing? I wonder. I hear there are Nomai ruins somewhere on the Atoll Rock. No one knows what they are or why they were built. The Nomai text in the observatory talks about calibrating some sort of device on the Atoll Rock. Okay. So, information that we obtain through talking to people or reading things that is directly relevant to this goes in here as a sort of quest log, it would seem. That's good, that's good. That will relieve some of the burden of note-taking. This is a question mark, I assume, because I have never seen it, so I don't know. It doesn't have a visual. Okay, this also has kind of like an event log as well for the things that have happened while I was in a place. Al says Gabbro went back to Giant's Deep to try to learn more about the Nomai statue in the observatory. Sounds like Esker is still stationed on the Atoll Rock. Okay, so these are all... This is where we got the information, and this arrow then points to what the information refers to, which can be a person, or a place, or probably a thing. It's like that old Schoolhouse Rock video, a noun is a person, place, or thing. Okay, so you can... You have map mode, rumor mode... So in map mode, you just get, this is the information about the location that you are pointed at. And then if you find it in rumor mode, I assume it's gonna take you to the right part of your, Pepe Sylvia, here's how information interconnects thing. Alright, that's a nice little, like, non-linear, multi-dimensional way to visualize the information that you've gathered. I imagine that will come in extremely handy. And this appears to answer my question based on how they've drawn it in this two-dimensional chart. The interloper is probably the object that's orbiting on a perpendicular cycle to the rest of the solar system. We can suit up. We don't need to yet. Ooh, here is something to test, though. We just fire my fuel for a while. Or not. Okay, yeah, okay. So we can see it's deducted a little fuel there. We return this. If we suit back up. Okay. The automatic replenishing fuel was just for the tutorial suit. That is not something that will normally happen with our suit. Let's buckle the fuck up. Let's buckle our seatbelts. We can view a map, apparently. Okay. That one we're familiar with from a chart. Liftoff / landing camera. I see. Cockpit view. Right trigger hold, liftoff. Ah, okay, so this is showing me beneath. Oh. Okay. Does indeed need to be held. What is this? Is this just moving the camera, or am I moving the ship? I'm not sure. I hear, like, chungas happening, so I'm gonna assume I'm moving the ship. Let's just go until we attain escape velocity. I'm not pointed at anything in particular, to my knowledge. Alright, we appear to have moved out of its gravity well. Okay, alright, I am understanding a little more how the navigation is gonna work now. Okay. Okay, yeah, I know, it works just like the suit. Okay, so this turns the camera. Whoa, 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 hey, whoa, whoa, hey, whoa. Okay, so if I do... Oh, okay. Giant's Deep. Down, up, thrust. Nope, we're still getting farther from it. Hang on. Okay, we're farther. Oh, okay, yeah, we're changing our velocity. We're accelerating. So now we're moving closer to it. Okay, okay. So the left trigger is what we're probably going to be using more of the time, because that's what will let us move in the direction we're facing. The right trigger is mainly just going to be for when we need to take off from what we're doing. Lift off camera only run. I guess that's not what I want to be doing. Ah, yes, I admit this does seem more useful. Let's see. Are we gonna pass by this, or are we orbiting it? It looks like we're not gonna fall into an orbit pattern. And that's okay. Headlights. Okay, yeah, we don't need those right now. Timber Hearth is back there. Yeah, I mean, I said I was gonna actually try to go to Addle Rock first, so let's, seems like that's not what we want to be doing. Okay, okay. Sorry, I'm getting used to the relative direction of thrust. I'm not gonna engage autopilot. I want to make sure to learn this. Ah, okay. What I needed was horizontal thrust. Oh, okay. This, I'm not this probably has a technical name. It's not a gyroscope. But this readout here of showing the direction of thrust that you're outputting That is gonna save my fucking life. That is what I needed. Okay. I'm gonna try not to build up, like, a huge excess of speed so that I then have to suddenly, like, panic, throw it into reverse when I start getting closer again. Okay, and we got these arrows showing, I assume, like, where we're gonna hit, like, where we're gonna pass relative to it based on our current trajectory. Okay, we're going too fast now. Also need to go down. Ooh. Stay locked on. This is not what I expected the first session of this game to be like. Oh, we're going way too fast. Shit, 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 who the fuck is shooting us? Oh, well, fire missiles. Okay, now we're actually trying to get to you. Okay, okay. It's easy to forget that in space, in spite of having played Mass Effect, you remember the speech that guy gives in on the Citadel when you reach it in Mass Effect 2 about how things in space just keep going forever. I keep building up way too much velocity and not backing off as I'm getting closer. Okay, okay. We're gonna try to keep those arrows as small as possible, which I believe indicates that we are, you know, directly on path to collide with it. We're gonna keep our speed here in the sort of 200 meters per second range. Or try to, anyway. So that we don't blast way the fuck past it again, hopefully. I'm trying to lock on to Attlerock instead, but I think it's still a little too far away. Let's stay locked on to Timberhearth for now. We need to pull back on that. Okay, 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 nice. The Attlerock. Okay. Oh, hey there, sir. How you doing? Oh god, am I like falling into the sun or some shit? What the fuck is happening? Shit, shit, who the fuck is shooting us? Oh well, fire missiles! Alright, well, I'm dead. Get eaten by the sun. Rite of passage, yeah. Seems like it would be. Here's all the shit you did that got you killed, you stupid fuck. Okay, so it does put you back here. You got too close to the sun, yeah. That makes sense. Hey, man. Did I just die? Whoa, bad dream or so? I don't remember what voice I've done for any of these guys. You still look half asleep, but that's a negative on being deceased. I know it's tradition to sneak out under the slars the night before a launch, but if you ask me, it makes you all a bit jumpy. Icarus, flying too close to the sun. But it seems Daedalus, our little master craftsman over here, had some wax wings of his own, didn't he? Alright. Let's try again. I don't think I'm even gonna use the landing camera. Okay, let's take off. We're gonna lock straight onto the Attlerock here and just immediately start trying to make our way downtown. Oh! Alright, we needed to go a little farther that time. This is a good opportunity, though, because if we're gonna land, we're gonna fuck up our ship repeatedly. So let's, at least we buckled our seatbelt. Exit ship to repair landing camera damage, landing gear damaged. Okay. Well, there's no gravity fuckery to deal with. Ah, there is, however, a cliff. Where the fuck is our ship? I see. Okay. Let's test fall damage. Not immensely immediately lethal. However, I don't really see a way of getting to the ship. Hey, it's you. Slate said you'd be blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Yeah, I'm still going. And try my model ship. Hey, it can't be any worse. I mean, goodness, it seems like I need to hurl myself into the sun again. In order to reset. I assumed that fall was gonna kill me, and that would take care of it for me. Alright, chat, do answer this question. I have very strong bones. What a specific reference. Chat, do answer this question. Is there a free, quick way to just loop back immediately, a la Stars in Time Banana Peel? You do have a jetpack. I totally forgot I had a jetpack. Fuck, what were the controls for that? Shit. You need to unlock it later. Well, well, Mr. Laughlin, how will you hurl yourself into the sun without your ship? You are not wearing the jetpack. Geyser. Geyser, campfire, all fine suggestions. What? Oh. There we go. Oh, awesome. Woo! Boiled alive. Boiled alive. You can go to Yellowstone. You can get yourself boiled alive. The ghost matter. Oh yeah, there's also the ghost matter. Or maybe drowned, but I'm assuming boiled alive based on me dying when the geyser hit me. Anyway. So we need to get a little further from the planet before we stop with liftoff. Okay. Same as before. We'll go for a little while. I'm gonna look around, see if I can see the moon. Okay, show me, where are we relative to the planet now? Okay, we're moving. Okay, we're well into escape velocity. All right, let's try not to crash into the sun this time, I think. Gonna err on the side of staying further away from the sun. Okay, we're slowly getting closer to the moon. We do need, however, to move down a bit. Oh, I'm not locked anymore. Okay, okay. We passed it in this direction. Just get us a little closer. Okay, we're slowly approaching. The slow approach seems to be key, because otherwise it is too difficult to adjust. Okay. Now, hopefully we can drift into its gravity. Only half a kilometer. Oh, we're getting further from it again. Okay. There we go, there we go. Yeah, we were too far that direction. Come on. Ease her in. Ease her in. Turn. We'll try and use forward thrust as much as possible. Come on. Okay, 15 meters per second. I thought I was playing Myst. It turns out I'm playing Kerbal Space Program, I guess. Okay, and then we need to slowly... Oh. Oh! Did we make it? I think... Whoa, whoa. I can't tell. We're still woobling around, so I don't think we're landed, per se. But we're not... Well, no, because we're not moving anymore. We're just jiggling around. Hooray! We did it. Okay, let's suit up. Little scout. Right, this is our little guy that we can use, right? Right, that's for shooting our little camera guy. I forget. Do we have those incorporated into our suit? Oh, okay, equip scout launcher, right button. Ooh. Damn, here. Oh, going out without the suit. Yeah, it'll happen eventually. Damn, he remembered. Come on, man. You already got to see me get sucked into the sun and fall off a cliff. Let me have something. Okay, well, let's equip the scout launcher. And launch a scout. Oh, he didn't go very far. Hold to retrieve. Also, I would like to see if we can find... Oh, he has escaped velocity. Okay. Let's turn on our flashlight. Yeah, give me this back. I want the screen real estate. Okay. Well, it looks like we get to keep a waypoint for the ship. Do I have a compass? No, I mean, directions are relative, so why would I have a compass? Yeah, alright. The easiest way, then, let's just orient myself. We're gonna call the direction the ship is facing north, so the cockpit out, so let's walk north to start with. You have the compass on the left. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so it does show me the magnetic poles of the thing. Ooh. Little crater. We're gonna walk around the circumference near the blue pole. I'm not sure if that's north or south. I'm gonna assume south, but I don't really know. Ooh, there's the big crop circle. Is this anything? Ah, this is the pole. And here at the pole, we got this shit. Okay. Whoop. Is it the same symbol on all of these? It looks that way. Symbols on Adel Rock, South Pole Ruin. So we've got line, half line, and then line. We got like the 6 or G. And then we've got the concentric triangle. There. Triangle. Woo! Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Give me this back. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, yeah. I'll make sure I'm. Whoa, whoa. Don't you jangle at me. That is not writing. Oh? A sphere. Oh, 3 minutes oxygen. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was gonna be a thing. I guess that makes sense. Okay, so, oh. Okay, so there's puzzle shenanigans up here. Just gonna real quick see, do a very quick, ooh, okay. This is something I can pick up and put into things. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, there's writing and shit to do here, but I'm going to, what? Trees oh. Awesome, okay. We're discovering mechanics, chat. I thought I was gonna have to go back to my ship to refill.
Okay, wow. I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it?
Just like real life.
But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of Nomai locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific. I'm not sure. I was also able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe, most to stay. 4 stars above.
Okay, ship log updated. It's another different symbol. Just concentric diamonds. Oop. Not my keyboard and mouse. Okay, so now that I'm not suffocating, let's actually bother to read this. Is this the one that I translated? Okay. Where should I build this? Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. Okay. Anona and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there. But the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. Adel Rock. Eye signal locator. Maybe that will just go in the rumor stuff, but I don't know for sure. And then, whoa! And then Ember Twin. Quantum Moon locator. And then, what do you say, sir? The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. So they hadn't yet at the time here. Well, let's see what this one says. Whoa. See what this one says. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend read that as Conroy. Ancient Ebon Ward would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. I will begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately then. So we don't know the name of this one, but Brittle Hollow South Pole as one as well, unless they didn't get to it. But given that the game bothered to put these pieces of information here, I imagine it will transpire that they did. Let's see. Upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the Sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal. The device's indicator just rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. So they're looking for something called the eye by its signal, hence eye signal locator. So they're able to use it to hear signals from other things, but not from the thing they wanted. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. It didn't work. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. Yeah, it's definitely paused when I'm reading because my oxygen would be way lower by now if it weren't. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye's signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. Alright. Answers. And more questions. Oogity boogity. Can I... No. Okay, so I can carry these around. It's not obvious to me what the purpose of doing that will be, so we'll just put it back for now. Maybe there are other things the scrolls can interact with, but in this room it seems like they're just there to be read. We got the trees. Remind me, what did this was talking about the eye also? Okay, this is from... Okay, yeah, and one of them is going to the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, which they translated. And this doesn't immediately appear to have a function. Okay. Let's go back up to Stirs. Hop. Yeah, and I've copied down all the symbols we can see here. The triangles, the G's, and the double diamonds. Now, what the fuck is the point of this little ball that we can play a little ball and cup game with? Oh, hang on. Well, that looks like a thing you put a ball in, maybe. Yes, no, maybe so? Is that what's causing the thing to spin? I can't tell. If I just sit here with this, does it keep spinning? And does it stop as soon as I move it out of there? Pretty much. Yeah, okay, so that's what that does. To what end? I will make the Alabama bagel work. Why? To what end? Did that spinning cause any apparent change to anything down here? Did it change the relative positions of, like, the stuff that's along the wall in here? I mean, it doesn't seem like it's revealed anything that wasn't revealed before. There could be a lining these up kind of element in play, though, given that some of these seem to be placed rather haphazardly. These floor symbols and wall symbols. Let's experiment a little. At the moment, we seem to have time. Like I said, I had vaguely absorbed through osmosis that this game had a time loop kind of thing going. It's not yet clear to me whether that's just you loop back when you die, or whether you have a hard maximum amount of time. I think we may find out. You know, if suddenly it's like, oh, by the way, the sun explodes after a certain amount of time, that should be pretty hard to miss. Okay, so if we... I'm gonna see, like, what is the smallest amount I can move it at a time? Whoa. Controlling that is not easy. Okay, so right now, yeah, there's a symbol that's like almost behind this. There's one that's just to the left of this tree. There's one on the floor just to the right of the tree. I'm just trying to sanity check myself on whether there's, whether the stuff down there is having its position altered when I do this. Okay, so let me run that for a little bit. And then come down here. Okay, yeah, there's one, like, directly behind the tree. Oh, wait, no, that's the other one. Okay, no, those are still where they were. Okay. The sun explodes. This is a prequel to Blades in the Dark. Slight tone shift by the time they got to the final product there, huh? Okay. Alright. Rather than focusing on whether it's changing stuff down there, let me see. Like, we know these are moving. So, is there anything that I can, like, line up with anything else? We've got some G symbols on the farthest wall. Yeah, there's a G symbol on the farthest wall there. The middle tier of wall there. And the inner tier of wall there. But they all kind of shift at the same time? Hang on. Oh, what? Hang on. Okay, if I just put the thing in here. Oh, okay, I think I understand. This is lined up with the sun now. Ah, okay, so if I do that, and then if I put it here... What are they going to line up with then? Oh. The sun again. But at a slightly different angle, right? Maybe. And then... if I put you here... Yeah, they kind of always are facing in somewhat a similar direction, but what is it tracking? Looks like the blue thing I think it's just, I don't think it's looking at the sun per se. It's looking at something that's on the other side of the sun. The sun's just in the way like a bitch. So presumably these are the other calibrations they referred to. So they were able to find the signals of some of the other things, just not the eye. So probably this is the eye, right? Because this is the one that's special. It's got its own color and it's kind of off on its own side. And they said it just kept changing, right? So let's see if we observe that. Yep. Okay. Okay. So what direct implications that has for me, I'm not sure, but that appears to be what these each are. I don't know what this does. Like having this locked to a particular signal. Hang on. Is it the same kind of stuff that I get with my signal scope? I don't have any other frequencies, for what it's worth. Okay. Oh, we got a little... I'm not 100% sure if this is aiming at the same celestial body, but, I mean, it certainly appears that this is pointed at one of the celestial bodies that has someone playing music on it. Yeah, that one's got someone playing the flute. And then... Come on. Come on. There we go. That's Banjo Man again. It may have just been that something else was lined up with Banjo Man before, though, that had, like, the snaps and shit. Yeah, this is definitely pointing at the blue thing. Which is also where Banjo Man is. Okay. So for the moment, as far as I can tell, all this... oh, shit, I'm gonna suffocate in a second. For the moment, all this tells me is that they calibrated these signals to the same celestial bodies that some of our people are studying, right? It was the other set of writings mentioned which ones they were able to... okay, yeah. It can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. And we know there's someone in Giant's Deep. We know there's someone in Brittle Hollow. I assume we don't have anyone on or in the sun, because I'm not sure how they would be surviving, but there is a signal that they were able to track from the sun, I guess. Seeing some people getting frisky in chat and other people telling them to not say shit, I'm gonna err on the side of don't say shit. I don't have the budget or the clout to have mods, so I don't have people who can be in there sniping chat messages before I can see. Oh, this would be the end. I take it. Is that the sun? I guess it must be, yeah, because everything else is dark. Alright, hey there, guys. Alright, there would be the time loop. Just parry it, yeah. I see. So this game's going for... I wonder if the time doesn't start until you leave the planet, or maybe until you put the launch codes in here or something, because, like, obviously it gave me way more time than that in the prologue. But the celestial bodies are already moving, so... I don't know. The museum did warn us the sun would explode. Yeah, they, I don't think they were quite locked on to the time scale in which that was gonna happen. Foreshadowing is a little... You know what? Sure, Rainbow Phase. You can be a mod just for tonight. We're just, yeah, we'll start this for now. For this game, if you want to take it upon yourself. It will let me ban you. It will let me time you out. It will let me warn you. I think I have to... I'll just type it. /mod Rainbow Phase. For now. Be responsible with this power. If, I don't think anyone in here is gonna spoil anything maliciously. So, you know, don't, like, ban people or anything. If someone says something that you think is backseaty and you don't think I should see, then you can delete the post, and/or you can time them out for a little while. I don't want to go too rough on anyone, because, like I said, I don't think anyone's going to be coming in to spoil it for the sake of spoiling it. Okay. Alright. So we learned some things. We learned some things and stuff. That's interesting what they seem to be going for in terms of the vibe here. Like, obviously, this is very low-key and cozy how they present it to you here. It's just a matter of, you know, exploring for the sake of exploring, and, you know, this is clearly a people who've put a lot of time and effort into being able to learn about the cosmos. It's done from a very innocent position of, you know, wonder and knowledge seeking. So to then have, you know, you go out and do your shit, and then after 20 or so minutes the sun explodes, and you time loop back, and, like, no one else... I wonder... Hang on. I'll go down, and... Because they had new dialogue that I could say to my friend after I accidentally flew into the sun the first time and died. Do I have a dialogue option for, hey, did you know the sun's gonna explode in 20 minutes? You're lucky I'm in a time loop, otherwise I'd be super dead. You're lucky I don't have you grounded for medical reasons, because I have no idea what you're talking about. That's fair. That's fair, buddy. This started as a physics engine. It's quite well featured in that regard, certainly. Let's see. Well, what do we do? We saw the thing. Let's go to the moon one more time, because that was all the thing at the South Pole, and maybe that is the only thing of interest on the moon, at least at this stage of the game. But before I simply assume that that is the case, let's just check around more of its circumference. It's quite small. Should be pretty easy. Need to be careful about our approach speed, as before. Okay, we should be pretty firmly in its gravity soon, even though it's pretty low gravity. which means we're gonna need to... Yeah, okay. Come on. Okay, yeah, we're gonna slowly... Okay. Oh, oh. Okay. All right. I think we have touched down. Okay. That's a little more manageable as you start to get the hang of it. Let's go to the North Pole this time, or the other pole anyway. Put our trusty flashlight on. Woo! Okay. Walk our ass over here. Oh, what do we got here? I mean, from its construction, I think we can conclude this is by our people, not the ancient space people. What do you got to say? Esker's signal scope log. Day 48, still not picking up Rebec's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51, listen to Chert play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gosson their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 55, banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Rebec's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. Day 63, today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know, it was probably nothing. Day 64, Rodden. Day 70, no, it's back again today too. Something strange is coming from Timberhearth. Day 76, okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timberhearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica, but Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. Day 88, it's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken? I'd better talk to Nice. Okay, we got some rumors off of that. Whee! Let's see, there's some trees over here. Oh, unidentified signal nearby. Oh, hello, sir. Signal identified, Esker. Okay, so you're still here. You're not, like, dead. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground Control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. The Brits expelled me. Don't the other travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set eyes on things. Sometimes Chert comes by to say hi, but Gabbro's Gabbro, and you know how Rebec feels about unnecessary space flight. Sort of voice that makes you want to say, shoot! Wait, hold on, how can he breathe without a suit? That's a fine question. I guess because he's sitting near trees? Don't go! I mean, anything else you want to ask? Is that you whistling? Probably, or actually, definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know? Best spot for that's the North Pole. Great reception. North Pole's marked in red on your minimap, but the Adel Rock's a pretty small moon, really. Just go north, you can't miss it. Don't go! Again! I mean, anything else you want to ask? What is this place? Aha, very funny. Oh, stars above, you're serious, ain't you? That's just depressing. Sigh. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then. But the older ships tended to fall apart a lot, like more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here, raising saplings from Timberhearth and keeping an eye on things. Don't go! Again! I mean, anything else you want to ask? Seems lonely up here. Yeah, a little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfels and Gosson mostly, and they radio up to chat now and then. And when ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system, let alone in our village. Anyway, don't go! Jesus Christ, don't leave me alone. I am 2 seconds from ending it all. Talk to you later. No! Very important. Excellent. I love that you can just casually open up your thing to take all the time it needs to do that. Your radio doesn't do anything, sir. Sir, are you aware your radio is broken? Oh. I am beginning to suspect closed doors will remain closed in this game. Closed doors of that sort, anyway. Okay, so I'm kind of skeptical that there's gonna be anything else of consequence for me to find on the moon right now. But we'll do a quick circumnavigation here at a couple of latitudes just to check. It's welded shut. Whee! Oh, whoa, hey, whoa. What this? Chert's research notes, property of Chert. This is an old crater. Well, he answered my question. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I'd posit the Atoll Rock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where the Dark Bramble now lies. To follow up on, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble. Maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed. Okay, there's a lot of words modifying other words there. On other astral bodies in the solar system. Maybe. Oh! Okay, so you can find canisters that can refuel your jetpack. So this is... Ooh. So this is a fragment of a planet that no longer exists. That Dark Bramble destroyed. He's so hopeful that any day someone could stop by that he locks the door every time he goes out on the front porch. We'll walk around the equator now a little bit, I think. Woo! We got plenty of fuel, so we can just do kind of a... I guess this is a scenario for which it would probably make more sense to be throwing cameras to see if I can find shit of interest. But this planet's small enough that it doesn't seem entirely necessary to do one or the other. Is any of this interactable? What are you, sir? Crashed spacecraft of some kind? Doesn't look like anything does anything on this. I think we've gone around most of the equator now. So we'll go south like one more parallel. Okay, we got a bunch of little fragments of that bazinga in here. I guess we can take a look. See if there's any recordings or anything of interest. Nope, sun's not exploding yet. That was just a shadow. Anyway, I realized I didn't finish my thought from before. It's interesting what they're doing with the tone in this game based on how they present what you're going to be doing in the tutorial, and then, you know, the twist of like, yes, there's wonder-fueled exploration, but also you're the only person who knows that literally the sun's gonna explode in like 15 minutes. So there's this sense of urgency, not just time-wise, but in the need to solve mysteries that only you, out of everyone in the game world, knows to feel. It's interesting. I can go somewhere else. I feel like the sun's gonna explode soon enough that I might just want to reset before I do that. How long have I been streaming also? Oh, only 2 hours. Okay. I need to figure, I didn't commit to how long I was gonna stream tonight, but the beginning of this game is not what I expected. I didn't know that it had this whole, like, physics, space, like, I knew it was in space. I didn't know it was this type of space exploration, per se. I was expecting more confined environments, like it is common in many other puzzle games. I'm gonna assume that while I'm looking at this, time does not pass. Let's review what we've got that's new in the rumors. Oh, okay. I mean, I've already been there. Is there more to... I guess I could go back and see if there's anything else. Alexa uses their... Yeah, we know that. That's the place we were. I guess I could look for that harmonica symbol. Signal, excuse me. Is this the first stream of Outer Wilds? Yeah. First stream, first time playing it. I could go to Brittle Hollow's South Pole. I mean, just based on the rule of how information tends to be presented in media, in fiction, I have to assume the eye of the universe is central to the mystery of this game. I've seen it take people 5 to 10 hours to figure out the sun explodes. Oh, they just, like, kept dying for unrelated reasons, or sooner. And we know Rebec's also on Brittle Hollow. Yeah, you know what? Let's go to Brittle Hollow's South Pole, but let's kill ourselves first, I think. Or I guess the fastest way to do that is probably to take our suit off and then go outside. So, you know, you get what you wanted, chat, but I'm not doing it by accident. You'll do it by accident eventually, they all do, probably. Really gonna do it this time, gamers. Alright. This thing's like immediately exploding. Right when we start. Flute Guy is on the green planet. I don't remember what that one's called. Alright, we're gonna go to Brittle Bobiddle's South Pole. Oh, thank you for subscribing with Prime. I believe, if I remember correctly, that's pronounced Ane. But correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, and thank you for the sub also from Navy Blue Totodile. Okay, let's buckle up. Actually, no, hang on. I need to consult my star chart, because I need to know where the fuck I'm going. Okay, Brittle Hollow is the blue planet. Okay, I had it mixed up with Giant's Deep, actually, so I'm glad I checked. Okay, so Brittle Hollow is just the next one out. Alright, that's simple enough. Let's go. There's a map you can access from the pilot's chair. Ah, okay, God bless. Right. Let's see. Is it you? Yeah, okay. Oh, that's really close. It's only 6 kilometers? Okay. Well, we are approaching much too fast right now. Okay. Well, alright, no, that's probably fine. Okay, we're not gonna collide with this moon, I don't think, so that's good. We'll worry about finding the South Pole after we get close to it. Looks like it might be that right there, actually, but... Yeah, slow it down, slow it down. We're gonna slowly pivot. Ooh, let's orient ourselves this way so we can start using this as our thrust away from the planet. Oh, okay. Okay. Fucking smooth. Fucking smooth. Alright. Woo! Okay, we are... Okay, this is not the South Pole. This is along the equator. We landed, we should be near, yeah, this structure. Let me be clear, if you notice, oh yeah. Okay. Woo. Ooh, we got some right-ins. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet. And I never see them move. Is that even... Oh, and I never see them move. Is that even possible? Oh, okay, so we got trees working like those rocks, I'm guessing. Where they move, but, you know, weeping angel style, only when you're not... Wait, why can I not translate this? Oh, yeah, the blue one is the one I haven't read yet. If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant or my brain must be. Plume is right, the trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There is other matter in that area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in this same eerie way. That rock is unusual for another reason, too. Thatch. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Let's grab this scroll real quick in case there's anything to do with it. I'm still kind of... The jury is... Whoa, wait, Joe, Jesus fucking Christ! The jury is still out on whether this is gonna be a mechanic that I need to regularly do stuff with, I think. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, I think that was... We've heard that term before, right? Yeah. On the Ember Twin, they built a Quantum Moon locator. I don't remember if there is something called the Quantum Moon on our modern star charts or not. Descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. It's a secret tool that'll help us later. Unidentified signal nearby. In that direction, eh? Okay. Power shard. Frequency discovered. Quantum fluctuations. I love the Halo theme. Okay. Neat. Don't know what to do with that information right now. My jetpack is not really getting the job done here, is it? Yeah, you need the boot. I guess it's because this is 1.0 X gravity. Not tiny gravity like we had on the moon. Launch Scout. Oh, okay. Music with rocks in it. Can I make a confession? Soul Music is not one of my favorite Terry Pratchett Discworld books. I did not particularly enjoy it. Can I get in here? Let's look around. There's stairs here. I translated these, right? Yeah, okay. Beneath your feet lies the tower. Yeah. Okay. Ah, here we go.
Die.
Entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge below. 90 meters, not miles. Oh, hello. I see, so... Seems like we can assume... Oh, the Nomai use this as their general method for switches. What dis do? Dis beam me up? It does. But it's not very easy to stay in it. Perhaps it's really only to be taken from the bottom as an elevatrix. Let's try going down. Zwarp. Breaks legs.
Fuck! Shit! God damn! Hurts so fucking much. Ah.
Hello? What do we got here? Be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. Are there other batches of knowledge before this one that I don't have yet? Or is this one good enough by itself? I guess we'll see. Ah, okay. Did it say ascend these... Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Did it say ascend these steps? Ascend these stairs to nothing, because it's broken. Gotcha. So, where did the stairs lead? Oh, never mind. I shouldn't have talked shit on the ancient spacefaring race. Ah. But here we have our problem. The thingy that makes gravity work the way that gets us there, it is mostly gone. Okay. Well, if I... Ooh. Okay, so if I jump off, we get that. So, I know that I want to get there. It's just... With gravity the way it is right now, that means going up a lot. Okay. Noted. The crossroads, east, 190 meters. What are the possible settings for this? Oh, okay, so that puts you out here from wherever the other thing is. Yeah, let's go see where this leads. I guess we can bear one way or the other. Nothing back there. This is just a little stopover. Okay, so these converge into this. Ooh. Oh. Banjo Man? Hey there, Banjo Man.
Oh, you launched! That's great, great job, you! Wow, I guess that means I've been out here a while, eh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. Lots of history here is great.
Immediate Kermit.
I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in this solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you probably heard others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. Do you want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable instead of being sucked into... what's below? I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout. And this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just gonna stay here till I'm ready to move on and or the sun explodes. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did ya? Yeah, that'd be... yeah, don't leave me. I learned something. Oh, cool. What is it? Actually, never mind. Okay, so I guess I can tell him things about the Nomai. Where should I explore here? Oh, wow. Where shouldn't you explore here? Not the black hole. Actually, that's, very no. Which is unfortunate because, the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. Can't get inside from the surface, trust me, I tried. But if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it if it's not too much trouble. What are you doing out here? Me? I'm an archaeologist, remember? Or, the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all Timberheart's got right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history. That's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian. Or, I have some knowledge of them, I mean, so maybe I can help. Alright. Well, I mean, we're gonna, obviously. Get a little bit of that. Ooh, yeah, sure, I might as well refill the jetpack. Okay. So, we came... hang on. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Okay, yeah. That's, I think, pretty sure that's where we came from. So this goes either up or down, I'm assuming. Is there anything else here? Doesn't really look like it. So let's get sucked. Oh, that's pushing up. And that looks like it might be the black hole. The Blago. Down there? I'm not entirely sure. Hang on. Can I
I'm trying to just see. Here, I'm gonna go back where I was, or attempt to. I think for that, I guess it doesn't really matter. It looks like this these just, you know, fork out and then back in, and that leads to the tower regardless of which way I go. Because I don't know that there's really a puzzle here, per se. I think I just gotta, like, fucking blast my ass. Oop, hang on. Nope, maybe I'm wrong. Because it's not really letting me... Why? Oh, okay, the booster only works for a short time. Okay. I thought I could just ride that all the way up to here, but I cannot. Okay. Well. Oop. There we go. If I bear right instead, I can't. Oh, that one's pushing that. Okay. Okay. Can I get over there? Ist possible? Well, I mean, obviously, I can't take a straight path. Which I cannot. Oh, that fucking guy. That freak. Love him. Oh, no. Yeah, that one's pushing out that way. Can I get... Nope, I killed myself. Alright. Well, it was worth trying. Whee! What? Huh? Oh. What do you mean I'm not dead, technically? Is that a wormhole? Okay. Well, I mean... I might as well see if I can do anything here. It's not like we're getting anything else done this run. Let's try to land on one of these large pieces of chocolate and see what happens. Come on. Okay. I don't know if these are all just kind of featureless Gyorbles floating here in the dark. Oh no, this has something going on. There's a little symbol there. Bring us in. Bring us closer, number one. Before I run out of oxygen and fucking perish. The fuck is this? Okay. Oh. Alright. Now we detect trees suddenly. Whoa. Okay, well that solved our oxygen problem for the moment. What the fuck? Where are we, sir? Oh. Gravity. Okay. Ember Twin Projection Stone. I don't know what to do with this, but let's go ahead and translate. Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you're not the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. The tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case, Brittle Hollow. Oh, are we getting our first timing within a run-based puzzle? If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. Wow, what a convenient message. My ego was destroyed, but no longer. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, we got an update to the ship log for that. So this is the warp. And it'll only work when this is pointing directly at Brittle Hollow, and I have no idea when during the interval of time that's gonna be, and whether it's already passed for this run. There's a good chance it has. Okay. Well, we learned something anyway. That giant cigarette floating overhead. I don't think that's Brittle Hollow. Okay, so this... Whoa! Oh, hello. What are you for? Oh. I am not sure what that did, actually. And then the other setting would be to have this... Oh, can't move through there. The other setting would be to have it over here. Is that changing the, Oh, it's like... This thing's spinning. Is it doing that because I did this, or was it just doing that already? I'm not sure. Okay, that's not affecting these, little teleport bimmies. Okay, so these just loop. These let you go between these two floors. Right, because I came in, I just floated in here from up there. I don't know what this projection stone is for. Projection stone. I don't see anything around that looks like a projector, per se. I wonder, is this arrow... It's spinning awfully fast to be indicative of when it's going to be overhead, but let's see. There's the sun. Oh. Okay, that's what that was. So where in Brittle Hollow did this put me? Oh, no, I don't think I'm in Brittle Hollow yet. That's still 34 kilometers away, allegedly. That put me... So I'm still on the little thingy, I guess, I assume. What the fuck is all this? Yeah, nice to have you here, Navy Blue Totodile. Departure time, arrival time. Okay. Return warp status, charge. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Okay. I think there's some more writing we can translate. The Hanging City, below, 50 meters. Okay. That's collapsed. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black... Oh! This is the other... This is a... Okay. Other side of its black hole. Does that mean it's a 3-point thing between Brittle Hollow, the warp thing, and something else on the other side, and that's where I am now? I don't know how close it is to Anona's original design, but as long as what we built works, then I'm delighted. Sava, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the Whitehole Station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava. It's wonderful news. I can't wait to see the Warp Tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. I mean, that makes it sound like this is not the Warp Tower, that I did in fact warp somewhere else to a third place that is not the Warp Tower, nor Brittle Bobiddle, because Brittle Bobiddle is still 32 kilometers away, if that UI is to be trusted. Insert. Oh. Hello. We figured out what to do with it. Raimi and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appear to show Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing the Whitehole Station. Okay, so they accidentally invented minor time travel. That could be useful. Arriving at Brittle Hollow before departing from Whitehole Station. I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment. The result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time to such a degree? As I've already told Raimi, these measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. Ms. Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate. She's kindly helping me to attempt to recreate this phenomenon at the High Energy Lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. Okay, so this time travel is inconsequential, but maybe the High Energy Lab lets me time travel a meaningful amount. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that. Yeah, I think the pause while reading isn't happening right now. Time freeze during text like this only works when you're not holding the translate button. I see. I guess I'll have to keep that in mind. Okay, slightly miffed that I didn't get to finish translating all of that. Time pause doesn't happen when the sun is about to blow up for game reasons. I see. Okay. I'll go in here and read my rumors thing and see what all it has collated out of the information that I just received. To be fair, that is the intended game experience. That is fair. On the other hand, most people would not be reading everything out loud, and thus, you know, making it take many times longer to get through reading text. Yeah, so we have those. The High Energy Lab in the canyon at Ember Twins Equator. I guess you're doing all the steps to speedrun back to that point. Kind of. I'm a little unclear on the warp activation. On where it sent me and the requirements for going to that specific place. There's a huge Nomai city just to the north of Rebek's campsite. Oh, okay. No. I'd like to get into that tower, but I don't immediately have any notion of how I would physics myself there. I have some other leads I can follow. I just realized I am terribly hungry. I think I'll call it there rather than initiating another loop. Ugh. They should have called this game In Stars and Time. It's got both those things in it. Yeah. What do I want to do next? I mean, I haven't even been to most of the celestial bodies yet, so like there's lots of stuff I could try. It probably makes sense. I think it probably makes sense to do this game to start out wide rather than deep, because I could tunnel vision super hard on some lead that I've turned up, but I have no idea if I actually have the information and things needed to get what I want out of it, right? If I do a breadth-first search, to put it in computer science terms, then I'll have the maximum number of, like, immediately accessible things that I'll have knowledge of, so my chances of picking something that I can actually make progress on, I think, will be higher. So I'll probably, before I, like, go super ham on, like, going back to Brittle, Brittle Haven is from Ebon Ward. That keeps messing me up. Before I go back to Brittle Place over and over, I'll probably at least make a first visit to all the other places. I'm sure they kind of expect you to, like, go and visit all the other travelers and stuff. So we'll start with that, I think, and see where we want to go after that. Any idea when you'll stream this next? Honestly, no. Unlikely to be this weekend. Tomorrow, I am at tomorrow I'm at an event at a local mall here in DFW. And that's going to be an all day. I'm basically working tomorrow. And then Sunday is possible, but I have some cleaning and other chores I need to do this weekend. And since Saturday will be out, I'll probably need a lot of Sunday for that. So probably not this weekend, but, like, I'm gonna continue it. This is probably gonna be the main thing I'll be streaming until I'm done with this, unless this game turns out to be way longer than I'm assuming, and I end up being like, I'm just gonna finish this off stream, because I don't want to restrain my progress. But I don't know. We'll see. This game's only like $15 or $20, so I'm assuming it's not like many tens of hours to finish, but with puzzle games, especially heavily non-linear ones, very hard to get a representative this is about how long it should take you to finish the game. That's going to apply to everyone. Oh, events. You're at an event at the end of August. Do you plan to attend the whole weekend there? Yes. Why, it's funny you should mention such a thing. Did you know? Oh, for a second I thought it wasn't, my mic input wasn't in the scene. Did you know I'll be at Miryoku-Con in Baltimore at the end of the month? You haven't even hit the end game grind for PvP yet. That would be very funny. I think I should be able to see you there. Oh, that'd be great. I'd love to see you, freshman. Yeah, I'll be there at the end of August. It'll be my first ever convention appearance. It's an anime convention. If you're an anime fanime, then come to the convention anime to meet Manime. And that man-ime is me. It's man-me. Wow, I don't know. I'm trying to do a bit, but it's late. So the low quality bit is all you're getting this time. But you can come and see me then. And until then, I will see you again. Oops, I forgot that doesn't have my mic. I'll see you again before too long for Outer Wilds. Stay outer and stay wild, everyone. Woo!